Welcome to today's Explainer. We're looking at one of the most wildly, rapidly evolving intersections in our modern world right now. I'm talking about the collision of cutting-edge technology and human education. We are officially in the era of the digital tutor, so let's just get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. The massive, looming question that literally everyone is talking about right now is this. Will artificial intelligence just straight up replace teachers in the future? It's a heavy question, right? It causes major anxiety for some folks and then wild excitement for others. But as we actually look at the data, the real answer might completely surprise you. We're going to cut through all the hype and focus exactly on what this technology can actually do right now and what that means for the classroom of tomorrow. Now, to understand why this debate even exists, we gotta acknowledge the reality on the ground. AI is undeniably a ridiculously powerful tool in education. We are talking about algorithms that process data at a scale that's, well, kind of hard for the human mind to even wrap around. Imagine having the world's most comprehensive library indexed and ready to parse in literally milliseconds. Because of that sheer, raw processing capability, it makes total sense why so many people look at this tech and instantly buy into the myth that AI is perfectly positioned to just completely take over schools. I mean, the raw functionality is off the charts. Let's see how this builds, because think about the raw, data delivery superpowers AI brings to the table. A student can ask some wildly complex question about molecular biology at 2 in the morning and boom, get an instant, perfectly accurate answer. It synthesizes a whole semester's worth of study notes in seconds. It breaks down really difficult concepts on demand. And, absolutely crucially, it allows learners to move entirely at their own pace. You can loop a tough physics explanation like 5 times without holding up the rest of the class. Honestly, if teaching was just about delivering facts, the machine would have won already. But hold on, stop right there. Despite all of that incredible processing power, despite the instant answers and those perfectly custom study notes, the actual professionals, the people who study human learning and development, they are hitting the brakes hard on this idea of a total replacement. This is a massive pivot here. I mean, why would the experts push back against such an undeniably powerful technological force? Well, the answer brings us back to something deeply, wonderfully human. Teaching isn't just some data transfer protocol from a hard drive into a brain. Education is a profoundly human experience. It requires actual connection. It's about a teacher noticing a student is getting frustrated before they even raise their hand, or sensing that magical moment when a concept finally clicks in someone's eyes. Machines, they excel at data transfer, sure. But the experts remind us that data is really only one tiny piece of the entire educational puzzle. Now, what's really interesting as we compare these side by side is that the differences are just striking. On one hand, you've got the machine, highly efficient, delivering information instantly, flawlessly adjusting that learning pace. But then on the other side, you have the human educator. They are the ones who motivate students to push through that wall of frustration when the material actually gets tough. They build critical thinking skills, teaching students how to think, not just what to think. And they provide the kind of genuine emotional support that literally no algorithm can simulate, helping guide personal development and shape well-rounded individuals. So the crucial point is this major paradigm shift. AI is the ultimate teaching assistant. It is not a replacement. When we finally stop viewing this from a place of fear, or worrying about machines taking over the human element of our schools, we actually realize something incredible. By letting the machine handle the baseline information delivery, we free up the human teacher to focus entirely on what humans actually do best. What we're actually left with is a powerful alliance. This right here is the true reality for the future of the classroom. It's a synergy. AI takes on all that heavy lifting of administrative tasks, the instant fact retrieval, the baseline pacing. That helps teachers reclaim their incredibly valuable time. And it helps students by serving as an always-on 24/7 resource for those immediate questions. Ultimately, the technology doesn't replace the human educator. It amplifies their impact, achieving significantly better results when they work together. We've looked at the raw processing power of the machine, and we've weighed it against the deeply emotional, developmental power of human educators. The sources point not to replacement, but to a really powerful future alliance. But what do you think? With all these new tools at our disposal, will AI ultimately replace teachers someday? Or is that human element always going to remain completely irreplaceable? Drop your opinion down below, keep questioning, and I will catch you in our next explainer.